These are great. So they call me Drunk Ass Mike, but I'm AKA the Sober Trucker. And, you know, if it wasn't for sobriety, I wouldn't be a truck driver. I'd be someplace drunk. But, you know, when it comes to this job, being sober, not being high, it's going to be a key to success. Because you lose that CDL, it's going to be hard to get it back. Now, a lot of y'all out there didn't use drugs or drink some alcohol. And everybody got that question. Well, can you use or can you smoke weed while you driving? And the answer is, you can if you want to. But when they pop that random UA on you, you ain't gonna be able to drive it then. They'll give you a chance. They'll put you in the clearinghouse. It's a program that you're gonna have to go through. You're gonna have to go see a drug counselor or whatever. And they're gonna have to make sure that you are, quote unquote, sober or not high. But you get random UAs. And if you get in that clearinghouse, you're probably gonna get more frequently. Now, if you've only used once, maybe twice, you know, it's not about the UA. It's about the hair follicle test. Because they're going to do a hair follicle test on you. And they're going to clip down your scalp about this much. And they're going to send it off to the lab. Lab going to run a test on it. It's going to say, yeah, this person used drugs within the last 180 days. You know? That's about how far back they check it. You know? Now, anything that you used within the last week ain't gonna show up because your hair gotta grow out. But still, you know, they gonna take a UA. But it ain't like, you know, the hair test ain't like UA. You can't flush it. It's in there. You know? So, like I said, if you just smoked a little bit or dabbled a little bit in something, one-time use, and I mean one-time use, not I smoked all day long and that was it. That's going to show up. Now, if you know, I'm cool. I ain't going to show up. You know, you got hair. You got hair coming out everywhere. Now, for you to take that little bit and for that to spread to every follicle on your head, your mustache, your beard, your arms, your legs, your private parts, your toes, you got hair coming out of everywhere, chest. It ain't that much to spread. But if you abusing, yeah, it's gonna show up. So, if you feel like you didn't use too much and you want to get a job driving, just wait a few months, man. Give it like 4 or 6 months before you try. Can't be no 30 days or 45 days. I didn't see things, people talking about they got the stuff that you can use to strip your hair and do all that. People talking about shaving their head and all that. And that don't work. It's still in your follicle, so when you shave your head, it's gonna grow back. If they can't get no hair from you, you ain't gonna pass. They ain't got no hair to take. You know? The only way to beat the system is to abide by the system. Don't use. You get your job, and you think you can indulge and start doing that again, they're gonna pop them randoms up on you. I just had a random last week. Out of the blue. Driver manager called me. Hey, I need you to come in the office real quick. Came in the office. You won the lottery. I'm like, what? It's like, your number came up. You got to do a UA. Okay. I ain't worried about it. I don't do nothing. But, you know, you that's the best bet. Don't try to sneak and do something. Because that's the thing about addictions. You think you can do it once, you get away with it. Okay, I did it once. You're going to do it twice. Think you're going to get away with it. And guess what? It's like rolling the dice. Eventually, you're going to crap out. So just stay clean. Stay sober. You know, you can drink. I don't drink personally. I don't think drinking is good for you. Drinking caused me major problems in my life. So in order for me to get rid of those problems, I had to quit drinking. But I mean, you know, people drink, they get off, they go to a bar, or you stop at the casinos, they have a drink. But you can't be getting drunk because your blood alcohol level got to be 0.04 or less. It's 0.08 when you just driving a car. But when you got this CDL, 0.04. You're going to lose it. You know, you can't have no alcohol in your truck. Can't do none of that. So, you got to be smart with this. And I've seen people that I think leave the casino and they look like they was a little bit tipsy. It's like, man, I hope they slept that off. But you know, you can't get caught in your truck drunk. Can't be high. You know, and you can pass that UA. You know, if you really, honestly say that I only did something one time and that was it, and it's been 3 or 4 months, honestly, I don't even think that it had to been 3 or 4 months. It could have been 45 days ago. You'll pass it. Guaranteed. But you got to be honest with yourself. You can't be lying to yourself saying, well, I only did it once. And you know you didn't did it 3 or 4 times. So, if that's what you're looking for, if you're trying to get your CDL, or, you know, trying to get, you know, that's what you're trying to do is get your CDL, you'll be all right. But don't make it a habit. Because habits are hard to break. And eventually they'll catch up with you. Especially in this job. All right, y'all.